Join me as I strip down and explore whether nudity really is the secret to experiencing Iceland's breathtaking natural beauty. Iceland, a land of stunning landscapes, geothermal hot springs, and the northern lights. But what's the key to truly experiencing its natural beauty? I'm about to embark on a journey to uncover the answer, and it starts with getting naked. From the moment I stepped foot in this enchanting country, I was drawn to the natural wonders that surrounded me. The majestic waterfalls, the eerie black sand beaches, and the glaciers that shimmered like diamonds in the sunlight. But as I delved deeper, I began to notice a peculiar trend. Many Icelanders seemed to embrace nudity in a way that was quite foreign to me. In a world where body positivity and self-acceptance are increasingly encouraged, Iceland appears to be leading the charge. But what's behind this phenomena? Is it purely cultural, or is there something more to it? Icelanders have long been known for their love of hot springs and natural pools, where social norms of nudity are often discarded. It's not uncommon to see groups of friends, families, and even strangers mingling in the buff, completely unfazed by their nudity. From the Blue Lagoon to the more secluded hot springs deep in the countryside, nudity is woven into the fabric of Icelandic culture. But why is that? What is it about being naked that allows people to connect with nature on a deeper level? I've heard stories of people who visited Iceland and felt a sense of liberation, of freedom, when they shed their clothes and immersed themselves in the country's natural beauty. But I've also spoken to those who were hesitant, even uncomfortable, with the idea of nudity in public. As I explore this concept further, I'm struck by the realization that nudity isn't just about being naked. It's about being vulnerable, open, and honest with oneself and others. It's about shedding not just our clothes, but our insecurities, our fears, and our inhibitions. In Iceland, nudity is often seen as a sign of strength, not weakness. It's a declaration of self-acceptance, of body positivity, and of a deep connection with the natural world. But this cultural nuance is often lost on visitors who may view nudity as taboo or even immoral. As I speak to more Icelanders, I begin to understand that their comfort with nudity stems from a deep-seated respect for the human body. It's not about objectifying or sexualizing the body, but about seeing it as a natural, beautiful part of the human experience. One Icelander I spoke to told me that growing up, she would often bathe naked with her family in the hot springs. It wasn't about being sexual or provocative. It was about being present, being honest, and being connected with the people and the world around her. Another local shared with me how nudity had helped him overcome body dysmorphia and low self-esteem. By embracing his nudity, he was able to confront his fears and insecurities and find a deeper sense of self-acceptance. As I continue my journey, I'm struck by the sheer diversity of experiences and perspectives on nudity in Iceland. From the spiritual to the practical, from the liberating to the intimidating, nudity is a complex, multifaceted theme that defies easy categorization. I've had the privilege of speaking to people who found a sense of community and belonging through their experiences of nudity in Iceland. They've shared with me how being naked has allowed them to form deeper connections with others, to be more present in the moment, and to connect with nature on a primal level. One story that stands out in particular is that of a woman who, after a difficult breakup, found solace in the hot springs of Iceland. She told me how being naked in the midst of nature helped her to process her emotions, to let go of her grief, and to find a sense of renewal and rebirth. As I reflect on my own experiences, I'm struck by the realization that nudity is so much more than just being without clothes. It's about being raw, honest, and vulnerable, qualities that are essential to truly experiencing the natural beauty of Iceland. In a world where we're often encouraged to hide behind masks of perfection, Iceland's culture of nudity offers a refreshing counterpoint. It's a celebration of the human form in all its imperfections, a declaration of self-acceptance, and a reminder that true beauty lies not in our physical appearance, but in our willingness to be authentic, open, and honest. So can being naked really be the key to experiencing Iceland's natural beauty? For me, the answer is a resounding yes. By shedding our clothes, our insecurities, and our fears, we open ourselves up to a deeper connection with the world around us. As I conclude this journey, I'm left with a sense of gratitude for the people I've met, the stories I've heard, and the lessons I've learned. Iceland, you've taught me that nudity is so much more than just being without clothes. It's about being alive, being present, and being connected to the world around us. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you've got thoughts on nudity and nature, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more of Iceland's natural beauty, be sure to check out my next video on the country's most stunning landscapes.